Great day, great day. Happy Tuesday. It is a grateful Tuesday, guys. I am super excited to be before you. I am going to be joining you today with my co-host. You know, my co-host usually comes on and joins me, Candy B, out of Georgia, Conyers, Georgia. She usually comes on and we just sit up here and just have a little conversation about gratitude. And so today we're going to be talking about life lessons and experiences that we have had, as far as you know what life experiences and relationships we've been able to
Hey, Crystal.
encounter. Hey, Candy. Hey, girl. I was just telling them about the conversation, what the conversation is going to be about today. Talking about the life lessons. Let me lift this up just a little bit. About, talking about life lessons and things that we have encountered throughout our life that have put us in a position to be grateful because of our life experiences and relationships, right? And so this is my girl, Candy B. Candy, go ahead and introduce yourself.
Hello, everyone. It is Candy B out of Conyers, Georgia. But first, I want to say, Crystal, you look amazing. You look really pretty.
Yeah.
Is that a dress that you have on? A denim dress?
It's a top and a pair of, what are these, gauchos?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. Yes. So thank you for having me. Thank you for this platform of gratitude. We definitely need to show gratitude every single day of our lives. So an experience that I'm grateful for that actually humbled me throughout my life was a couple of years ago when I turned, I don't know how old I was, y'all. I ain't even gonna go into all of that. But hey, shout out Crystal. Okay, hello to her. So, no, seriously. Okay, so just to give you a little back history, I I did the American dream, went to college, all of that good stuff for 4 years, and I graduated. So once I became a single mom of twin boys, I was in a relationship and that ended. So I end up, at the time, I had to go work for Dollar Tree, and I had to work overnight, that really put me in a place of, I was like, they're gonna pay me $7.50 to work here when I had been used to making like $15, $16 because I was a manager in retail. But that experience taught me a lot. Like the people that I got to meet definitely changed my life. And not
Mhm.
only that, I had to work for the $7.50. Or I think it might have been a little bit less than that. I had to do that because I had to make a way for me and my sons. I couldn't make an excuse. I had to sell everything in my apartment. But in that moment, I didn't show gratitude because I was so focused on, dang, God, why did you bring me to this place? I've
Mhm.
never been this low before. I felt
Right,
like I had really failed in life. And
right.
and I constantly ask myself, how did I get here? Why am I
Mhm.
here? And it was because of the choices that I had made. And one thing about
Right.
God's love, he forgives us, but he does have
Mhm.
to break us. He does have to mold us. And so, with all of that being said, today, I would judge people like, why they do this and why they working here. And, you
Right,
know,
right.
you never know. You never know what shoes you will have to wear.
Right.
So you have
Quickly.
to, yeah,
Mhm.
you have to be
Mhm.
careful what you say, and you can't be walking around like you all snooty because you got your little degree, you got your
Right,
job, you got your
right,
briefcase,
right,
because you don't know
right,
you'll, yeah. So
right.
I'm grateful that experience because it taught me, kids, and not that I ever treated anybody, bad because they worked at the
Right,
Dollar Tree
right,
or fast food. Never done that. But I always thought that was beneath me. Okay.
right. But you got to
So I
see
was,
from yeah,
yeah,
person's
yeah.
perspective. You
And,
start to
and like I said, the
understand.
people that I met there, that was actually their second job. They had full-time jobs. And so
Mhm.
I just saw a different light, and God really broke me. I mean, so many things happened to me during that time of my life, but God broke me and molded me. And I don't care how much money I get. I will always give him the praises. I will always remain
Right,
humble. And humility is to me, it's not character. It's it's just showing honor and always being, you know not who you are, but just, just loving everybody, even when you don't
Right,
really too
right.
much care for that person. So yeah, I'm grateful for that experience, because I wouldn't be who I am today, and I wouldn't be the person that wants to change the world. Even when I don't feel like smiling, Crystal, I smile to people because I don't take
Yeah,
things personal. I know people have bad days, but yeah, that experience of my life definitely taught me,
mhm.
Candace, be
Yeah,
grateful for
yeah.
even if you make a $5 sale, $2 sale, whatever.
Right. I'm
Thank
grateful
God
for it.
where you are.
Yeah,
Yeah. So yeah.
yeah. That will definitely humble you when you get to see it through somebody else's perspective. You know, I've had a lot of life experiences, but a recent one that had really put me in a position of gratitude was a relationship. Having been in a relationship with a friend, or I thought was a friend for years, and then something happened. Not understanding, still not fully understanding, but I was able to. One of my former pastors, she passed away, but she used
Hmm.
to always say, "What did you learn from it?" Right?
Yeah.
And so that was the first thing that I got. Her words started coming echoing in my head when I had to deal with that relationship, and it stung. It hurt a little, and so I had to. The first thing was her words echoing in my head was, "What did you learn from it?" And then I immediately thought about, you know, learning how to grow me, because my response could have been a little bit different from what I was being dished out. And
Yeah.
so it showed me that I had elevated and grown a little bit, because, Crystal back in the day probably would have been swinging blows, but you might have been getting you might have been getting the deuces. But so it showed me, that I had actually grown, because that was not my natural response to what was being done to me. Immediately, my first thing was, okay, trying to look at it same way you did, from this other person's perspective, and starting to think, okay, something is wrong here. Let me look at it from that person. Because after I checked myself and made sure I hadn't done anything to offend, then I was like, okay, so it's something with this person's makeup. So I was able to have a spirit of gratitude, because at that moment, I realized that Crystal had started to grow, and she wasn't
Yeah.
kicking out those same responses that she used to give. So I was grateful for that. And then the
Yeah.
next thing I did was pray for the person, because I was like, you know what? Sometimes, something be going on with people, and
Yeah.
you
We
just don't
never
even have a clue.
we never know what they're dealing with,
Right.
and they can get us out of character, for their own, for something we really don't even know. We don't really
Right.
know what's
Right.
really going on. But yeah, you're absolutely right.
Yeah.
Hmm.
And so that's a lot of times you have to just be like, okay, after you assess yourself, then you have to be thinking, okay, what is going on with this person? And if something is going on with them, especially if it's something out of your control, you just have to keep it moving. Be grateful,
Sometimes it's
pray
good
for.
to just step back. Yeah.
Yeah, just take a step back and keep it moving, and just take it as a life lesson, because most of the times when those life experience or relationships happen, they are to elevate you to your next level. And so,
Woo.
and that elevation comes with that. So when you get to that next level and something like that happens, it's like, oh, that's just small stuff. It's not a big deal anymore, because you were able to see how you could um, get through it. So you'd be like, I ain't even sweating that no more. So it's great to go through those things. It's not good. It don't feel good. Now I'm gonna tell you, it don't feel good. But when you go through it, to be able to have that experience, because your elevation is about to come. No
Yeah.
doubt you are about to be elevated, especially if you go through it the right way. You
Yeah.
don't go through it throwing up the deuces.
Yeah. Absolutely agree.
Yeah. So that is what we are talking about, being grateful for your life experiences and your relationships that you have encountered, good or bad, bad or good life experiences. But just be grateful for them, because they are the things that are able to help you grow and help you to get to your next level. And they also keep you humble, which is what my good friend just said. They keep you humble,
Yeah.
because you can be able to see, okay, it humbles you to the place of, you know what, God, I am grateful for this because this could have went another way. I am grateful for this because I do have this. I am grateful, just for this small thing, this thing that I look at small, but really is big, because it could have been different. So just carrying a spirit of gratitude throughout your life experiences. So you got anything else you want to add, Candy?
No, no, no. I'm actually done, but that was you brought it out of me. Thank you, Crystal. I appreciate
Yeah, yeah, and I love this platform because this platform is about being grateful, but gratitude evolves in so many different
it. Yeah,
areas of your life, and it can touch on so many different areas
absolutely.
of your life. So that's what we do here. But as usual, we want you to go on throughout your day, and we want you to be able to have a grateful Tuesday. Smile at someone, like Candy said, just keep smiling, smile your way through whatever you're going through as well. Because there is sunshine on the other side of that rain. All right. So
Absolutely.
be able to be grateful for where you are, write it down and you know what, God, I am grateful. I don't have it, but I'm grateful for whatever you do have. All right.
Yeah.
So you guys have an absolutely amazing day. And
Bye, Mom
we will
Manager
see you next
19.
Tuesday. Toodles. Thanks,
All right,
Candy B, for
bye.
joining me.
Thank you, Crystal. Thank you for having me. Bye bye.